February 1983's G.I. Joe number 8 is a fill-in issue, but that doesn't mean we're lacking in milestones. For starters, this is the first time Mike Vosburgh contributes to the series, delivering the cover art. Vosburgh will soon take over as the regular artist, replacing Herb Trimpe, and also work as an animator on the syndicated cartoon series. So in retrospect, this issue marks the beginning of a passing of the torch, though we're not quite there yet. Inside, Trimpe is still running the show, and then some. He scripts, plots, pencils, and even inks the whole issue himself. This is actually the first G.I. Joe comic that Larry Hama doesn't script, which gives the story a noticeably different feel. Also joining the party is Rick Parker, who goes on to letter possibly more Joe issues than anyone else. Parker's early work closely resembles Jim Novak's, something mentioned during a Talking Joe podcast, while Parker maintained that his own lettering inspirations were John Costanza and Joe Rosen. Parker actually shared an office with Novak and didn't find him to be overly friendly. During the late 70s and into the 80s, Novak was viewed as Marvel's premier letterer, especially in the eyes of editorial. Given the promotion Hasbro was putting behind G.I. Joe, it makes sense that Novak was originally assigned the title. Speaking of Novak, a quick side note, his lettering would become unusually large as the 80s continued. This is evident in the Elektra Lives Again graphic novel, which Novak had to letter over the course of several years, due to Frank Miller going months at a time without turning in pages. The letters grow larger and larger as the book continues. Back to this story. According to the original solicitation, Cobra is ramping things up to almost comical levels of ambition. They're trying to kick off a third world war no less, by planting undersea missile bases and snooping around Cape Canaveral. The Joe team rolls out in full force to defend a space shuttle tasked with launching a satellite that could sniff out Cobra's secret bases from orbit. High stakes, high altitude, and, naturally, lots of explosions. Now, for any lore junkie looking for big character developments, this issue may leave you a little underwhelmed. There is a blink and you'll miss it reference to the Baroness's past as a leftist radical, possibly the only one in the entire Marvel run, but that's about it in terms of deeper lore. What does stand out is the characterization of Cobra Commander. Unlike Hama, who typically keeps the commander as a background schemer, Trimpe, he throws him straight into the fray. The commander isn't just barking orders from a throne room. He's right there in the action, risking his own precious body. The Trimpe approach to storytelling is also far more kinetic. Hama tends to build tension and reveal layers over time, whereas Trimpe, he goes full throttle, stuffing action into almost every panel. If it doesn't blow up, it might get shot. And if it gets shot, it might still blow up anyway. One oddity in this issue, there's a mystery character called Ranger mentioned again. Based on the process of elimination and the figure's specialty, we can guess it's supposed to be Stalker, but it seems Trimpe was mixing up the character's position with his name. Chalk it up to the growing pains of a franchise still in its infancy. Trimpe, who had a military background, brings a certain authenticity to some of the dialogue and the issue's attitude. There's a grounded, almost cynical tone to how the story portrays brass-level decision-making, complete with sarcasm about the Army way. Like the Hama issues, there's a sense that this version of G.I. Joe isn't just about patriotism and heroics. It's about grunts following dumb orders, making the best of it, and getting out in one piece. So while issue number 8 might not be a pivotal moment in the larger mythos, it's at least a window into the series' evolving tone and the behind-the-scenes creative shuffle that was just beginning to take shape.